How did you start using his obvious flaws as an alibi to protect yourself from ever having to be truly seen as vulnerable? It probably started with a relationship where you were the together one, and you chose someone whose mess was loud and undeniable, and you read your own stability as a sign of readiness for a real relationship. And that's okay, but you focused on his history and his habits and his inconsistencies, and then you decided that as long as you were the one doing the work, then you could push him to open up, and you could track his progress, and you could interpret his focus on his development as like a deep commitment to the relationship. But while you were busy holding the flashlight on all of his little cracks and crannies, you were standing in the dark. And this is a pattern that many of us run when we're terrified of being known. We select partners who function as permanent diversions, and it's ensuring that the conversation is always about their surface level failures, so that we never really have to risk deep emotional exposure. And we've been trained to call this being a healer or call it being supportive, but it's actually a sophisticated strategy for isolation. If his repairs are the primary project, then our walls never have to come down, and we get to stay safe because we stay busy using his obvious flaws as a shield to protect us from the vulnerability of being truly observed. The insight here is that you haven't chosen a partner to grow with. You've chosen a project to hide behind, and it is impossible to be loved for who you are when you're only showing up as the person who is fixing who he is. The focus must shift from his repairs to your own hiding places. Stop selecting partners who function as human smokescreens. The next time that you feel drawn to someone because you see their potential to be fixed, recognize that the draw is a defensive maneuver. Start entering dynamics where there is nowhere for your own heart to hide, where the other person is stable and they're capable and they're looking directly at you. The goal here isn't to find someone who needs you, it's to find someone who can see you and to tolerate the terrifying reality of being seen without a project to distract you.